change the name. Motherfucker, I did it.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's not NXT, Wheezy.
Oh my god, no, they really are though. I swear I changed it. Mother of God. How Hi. Are people rolling in? I apologize sincerely. It's my first day. I don't know how I'm doing anything.
Did you do the collab? Because I had to exit out of that instead of, oh shit. That's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it said go live with Wheezy, but I thought it meant that we were going to go live right there, so I put no, thinking that I can probably change it later.
Great question. Let me see. Let me look and see. Well, because I have you on here, but I don't know if you're put in as a collab. I'm stopping it. I gotta restart.
Okay. Okay.
Scrap it.
Okay. Well,
that's my B.
Since you're restarting, are you going to be able to resend it?
Yeah. Because I still have you up. I still have that whole thing up. So let me send you the link because I still see you and everything. Like you're still in the you're still in the guest thing. Where's the fucking link?
As long as we can get there. Anyways, hi chat. I am live with Wheezy right now. We're technical difficulties. So we'll
is it really a live stream with multiple people if there aren't technical difficulties? Because
we are trying to figure it out here. Yes.
There we go. There we go. See, it just didn't change. It just didn't do the title. The title. That's all it did. That's all it didn't do. We're fine. Done. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I still have you here as a guest. You're still under there as a participant. So
let me
I am just gonna.
Okay.
Oh, she gone.
I'm here. I'm here. Hold up. I just had to rejoin. Hi, I'm here. Do you see me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I just had to rejoin so we can combine our chats like we did last time.
Okay.
I think it got combined. I have no idea. Do you see?
No, it will. It will because we're still both on the thing. I'm not live yet. I'm gonna go live right now, but it should let me do the start sharing chat because I have to be live in order for it to share with you.
Okay, got it.
And there she is. There she blows. Sorry about that. Start sharing chat. There we go. Share chat is enabled.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. I got this. Let me go. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Your camera just fucking went goofy again. It's like pixely.
I'll change the settings. Now that I know how to change it, we can definitely... Yeah, I toggle it. I untoggle it, and then it just toggles automatically. So every single session, I'm going to have to keep doing that.
It's plotting on you. Plotting on you.
But we're good, though, right?
We're good.
Okay, perfect.
We are great. We're fabulous. We're doing great. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Welcome to Not Reading All That with Minnie Portable and Wheezy Blonde. And Minnie's had a busy day. She just got done doing the hump with Sean Ross Sapp. How was Sean? How did all that go?
It was great. Sean is a lovely person. He gets a lot of shit on the internet, but if you guys worked as much as he does, then you probably would be too busy to be talking shit. Anyways, that's all I gotta say.
What are the buzzwords that they call it frightful. They're like, Sean Ross Sapp with frightful. I'm like, oh yeah, right. Got it.
Frightful. Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from? Never a dull moment. What are we going to discuss today, darling? Where do we want to start? We had a lot going on. We were just both with TNA. Do we start there?
Yeah, let's start there because we will have a conversation about that. Like, that'll take the majority of it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Because so much happened, and it was not a last minute thing, but it was just it was so quick. And it's been so funny to watch everyone's assumptions about how it went down also and why we were there. So
yeah,
the internet.
The internet. So do you want to start it off or should I?
You go ahead.
Okay. Well, basically, if you don't know, we're friends with Brandon. he got signed with TNA, and as his friends, we got invited to the TNA AMC debut, and we were allowed backstage. We met a lot of people that work in like production and digital and just that work backstage. We met a lot of good people, a really good company to be backstage for, because I don't know if that was your experience, but I felt like communication was flowing. Upper level were knew that we were there and for why we were there. Like no one was super confused about like, wait, what's happening? Like I thought communication was really good, and we were there. Two dark matches before the show even started, and it was a phenomenal. Eric Young versus Rich Swann was phenomenal. We had Mara Sade, and I love Mara Sade, so we were all like high off like the beginning, and then AJ Styles opened up the show. Show itself for us wasn't bad. We got to see Nick Nemeth at the end too, so we got to see more than people at home did. But I understand why you guys didn't like it. We liked it though.
That's what I was saying too. I understood why people didn't like it, but from our perspective, we didn't see the live broadcast. We were there. So there were things that I didn't even think about as far as like the brain fart, literal thought just like fucking disappeared into thin air. I wasn't thinking about the fact that there were only 3 matches. That's where I was going with that. It didn't process because there just was so much going on. It was fun. It was exciting. Like I didn't really think about it. And I still honestly haven't watched the live broadcast. Have you?
No, and I'm not gonna watch it because it'll skew my experience, and then I'm like, wow, that was really shitty, and I don't want to do that because our experience was different. And same thing, I thought there was more wrestling because I saw more wrestling. So
I think it's the I love the backstage experience there. First, I'll start there before I start talking about like what the perception was of us being there. But I've been backstage a couple different places a few times. That has been the best experience I've had being backstage somewhere, because like you said, everyone was aware of what was going on. They were so very nice to us. They were so grateful in thanking us constantly about being there. It was the first time I feel like, I don't know what we did, someone was actually valuing what it was that we were doing, and I really appreciate that. And everyone was just super nice also. So I've loved it. I would love to do it again, minus the fact that we were in Texas and it was cold. And I'm gonna sneak this in there. I don't care what you have to say about Mini Portable. Mini Portable is over in wrestling. The amount of people that were coming up to Mini, I love your stuff, or the wrestlers that were coming up to Mini Portable and saying that they love her stuff and they love watching her and greeting her like their best fucking friends. That happened multiple times. So most of you, honestly, anyone that would be talking shit is not here watching this right now. But in the aftermath, let me tell you, shut the fuck up. Like that, Mini Portable's over.
Wow. Thanks for
wow.
See, well, it's something that I would never say myself, because if I say it, it's just like, oh, look at her, she's so conceited, and she's not even humble anymore. So I didn't even tell chat, I didn't even tell my stream about that. But it was really cool, and it was validating because we get a lot of fucking hate, and I get a lot of hate. So it was really cool seeing that happen, and you guys were there, and I was just like.
That's why I did it. I did it on my stream too, literally the day that we got back, because I know that you're like that and you won't do it. I'm the same way, but I was just like, I mean, oh my God, Marsha Day, oh my God, comes up to Mini Portable and is like, besties. It was cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
I was so proud.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It was cool. Yeah. It was a cool experience. We're also very grateful. It just, what sucks, so I made my vlog and I said it at the end because Zilla Fatu was also there and he enjoyed himself. He was lit that entire freaking time. And so I told people, I was like, if you guys think that we're lying because we got free tickets, which by the way, our experience was really lovely. But also our experiences were different because we were backstage. We met the talent. We just had a whole different experience.
We knew some things that were happening before it happened because we saw like the practice runs,
and we saw talent backstage. Like Elena Black, we saw Daria Ray, which I thought they were just hanging out. I did not think that they were going to be a part of the show.
Elena Black, I thought she was just hanging out.
Like, even though she was like in full gear and stuff, but I mean, you're just hanging out. It's fine. Oh yeah. So I was telling them, if you really think that we're lying because we got free tickets, go tell Zilla Fatu that. But you won't, because you're a little bitch, and you know that he will kick your ass if you ever tell him something like that, because you know he's a real motherfucker. So tell Zilla Fatu that he's lying about his experience, please.
This is Zilla the whole show.
Literally.
The whole show, I took video of him. He was so in the whole time. He's talking shit to the people that are in the ring. He didn't stop the whole time. I was like, look at him go. Look at him go. Having the time of his life.
Yeah. After the show, when we were backstage, he's over here like, oh, what's up, man? That was a good show. Blah, blah, blah. Like, still lit, dude. I was like, good for you. You enjoyed yourself.
He did. He's like, no one's going to get me down. I'm going to go have a good time. And he surely did.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I also want to say, I've said this like a couple times because I think it's really cool. This person got a lot of shit on the internet. Mr. Elegance got shitted on, and knowing that he used to be a ring boy and he got promoted to be a on-screen wrestler like that, I think that's incredible. Also, me and Weezy love cheesy shit, so me and her were immediate fans.
People were talking shit about him. I'm so out of,
People were talking shit about Mr. Elegance. He's a character that people are gonna talk shit on, and then later down the road, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? This is cool. This is funny. Like, he's that type of character.
I thought it was great. And I was so happy when I heard you laughing. Like, you were kiki-kikiing, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, yes. He just little subtle things he was doing. I was like, who is this man? And no, the story behind it, they told us that after the fact, that he just was there working. And here he is now as Mr. Elegance. Okay, that's great. I think the whole thing was funny. They used the before pictures of also somebody else that works there.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because I was thinking, because we all were like, who's this guy? Like, did they just pay this random guy to be shirtless? No, we saw him after the show, and they were just saying hi to all the talent. I was like, what? So, okay, so now everything's coming together. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, just being backstage, being in the environment, being with friends, seeing more wrestling than everybody, seeing what happened afterwards with Nick Nemeth, like we saw him call his shot. Our experience was our experience. So if you guys think we're lying because we got free tickets, I mean, you can think whatever you want, but again, direct that to Zilla, because I would like to see that interaction.
I think it was interesting, the perception too of like, oh, they sold out and they signed up to do this. TNA paid them, and I just kind of wanted to be like, really think about what you just said. You just complained about how the broadcast went, and then they're like, oh, TNA paid us to be there and then filmed us where we were. I mean, it's kind of like critical thinking. I could really just go in circles about it all day long because it's so mind-blowing to me. I'm actually not comfortable with, I was talking about this on my stream. I don't know about you, but I'm not actually not comfortable with recognition. I'm trying to get better at that. But I noticed when they panned to us on the program, I mean, I definitely am like, because I have a camera presence, but I think I'm so wired in those kinds of situations to put my head down and be humble and not ask for attention, because I'm also trying to avoid it from critics online, and I need to let that go. But I just could tell my whole body language. I'm like, meh. And I hate that because it's not who I am. But
I get it. I think I was the same way too, because when you see Brett's just like, hey, yeah, and then Queen of the Ring's like, hey, yeah, yeah, like, and then
they're like,
literally, me and Weezy looked around at the same time. We grabbed the TNA towel because me and her were thinking the same thing. We're like, oh my god, like, camera shy. I don't want to be pretentious also, and like, but I also didn't know what to do. So we looked at the same, like, at the same time. We grabbed the towel and we're like, yep, okay, so we're just gonna go like this. So that's what we did, because I wish I could show my personality more, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm the same way as you, man. I just got in my head.
I do the same thing, not only like in that instance, because I I tell myself that what we do is so minimal. Like to me, I need to stop doing that, but I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just like a D-list streamer. Like I'm just a streamer. I'm just a streamer. Especially when you have the amount of the way that streamers are viewed, I think right now on the internet, you know, the people that actually view, there's such a negative talk around us and what we do. And so in that instance, when they're like, oh, we're going to showcase the streamers, I think there's a small part of me that was like, oh God, you know, like, okay, here we go. And I even do that, you know, when we're backstage in general, I clam up. I only do like the speak when spoken to, and I kind of like try to make myself smaller. It's just who I am as a person. I don't want to be that way. I'm trying to work on it, but
it's also a respect thing. Like we're not like, just because someone follows you on social media, that doesn't mean that you're just gonna go up to them and be like, oh, hey. Like they're backstage. They're probably just getting their mentals right. They're probably on their way to go get a match, you know, like practice a match. They're doing a million things. They're backstage. So I'm also the same way. Like I could see them, but it's like, if you approach me, cool, but I am not about to approach you. Like I don't know what you're going through in the mind. Like you have to prepare yourself for the actual show. So yeah, I think, and also everybody that were, it's the TNA shows, everybody that was with us are the same way. Like Hardy's AJ Styles was literally next to us, and we're all just no selling it, just like, okay, cool, no, yeah, just glance. That was cool.
that's something I will say that I think is so interesting is that you don't get the opportunity to do something like that or asked to do that if they don't think, or someone who's inviting you doesn't think that you can conduct yourself in a specific way. I think there's a lot of people that think that they could just go, and it's not quite what you think it is. Like you go and you know that you have to be professional. You don't get to go and just like, oh, this is this thing. It's like, no, like there are a majority of people I don't think could handle that situation and make a good impression. I personally think.
I agree with that. There was a dude that got like a VIP, like he won like a VIP thing. He came towards me after the show, and I even saw him, and he was very respectful, even though he got the VIP access because he won some tickets. But I saw him too. He was just walking around, not trying to bother anybody, because it is a thing of respect. Just because you're fans of them, that does not mean that you have ownership of, you know, like of them as wrestlers. So I mean, yeah, I don't think a lot of people would be able to.
Also, for us to be able to go, all of us were out by the ring and are seeing the Tron that says Solruka and Zarya.
Yeah.
Like we knew, like they're literally playing the song. So to know and have the forethought of, oh hey, I can't record any of this right now and post it. Like none of this can go out. Like I gotta keep this, you know, here. The fact that we do what we do and we're just fans and we're just streamers, the fact that we have the respect to do that, not everybody would. Like literally not everybody would.
Nope. Because I took videos and I took pictures too, but I didn't post them until the vlog because that was the aftermath. Yeah.
Same. Like you'll see it after the fact because I did go like, oh, look at that, and then it just stayed on my memory card until I got home, and now it's in the vlog that I haven't posted yet. But
yeah, that's true. We didn't leak anything, you know, and we're friends with SRS. He probably knew already, anyways.
Right? I'm not telling that bitch nothing.
You're not getting no information. So yeah, that's I would love to talk about this, about what happened at Buffalo Wild Wings, Weezy, but I'm not. But I would love to be petty about who approached us.
I did not tell my stream. I did not.
I didn't.
But
me neither.
It was so satisfying.
Yep.
And I would love to too. All you do need to know is that after the show, we did end up at Buffalo Wild Wings at 1:00 in the morning. Wrestlers and how all of that works, the motherfuckers are up late. It took me a day or two to kind of recover from being out and functioning that late, because I do not normally do that. But they're 4 or 5 a.m. no problem.
Yeah, hello? There was an after party and they left. So a couple of them were at Buffalo Wild Wings and then went to the after party. But of course, like more of the seasoned talent were they're just chilling with their wife.
Yeah. They're like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of that too, all you got to know is you don't know who's watching your content. And the way that you conduct yourself online will translate in the business, and people will take that as your reputation, and you're going to burn bridges. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to not be an asshole or to think that you know everything about the business. Just be respectful. You love professional wrestling, you're in this space because you love it. Why are you talking down to talent and doing bullshit? Anyways, that's all I gotta say.
I think maybe some of that stems from they're still able to detach themselves from it as like these untouchable entities and people. Like, oh, they're going to talk shit about these people because it's almost like in their mind they're not real. They're just these people that are on TV and events that they see. Once you start actually going and working around things and being around them, I can't imagine talking mad shit about somebody and then having to stand 10 feet from them at an event like that. I can't. There's no fucking way. No, thank you. I can be constructively critical, but just straight shit talking. Come on.
A perfect example of this too. When I first started, I told this to Weezy too, but this is what happens because you learn. When I first started doing content in 2023, I was pushing out like 3-4 videos a day, blah, blah, blah. And then it came to a point where I was running out of ideas. So I was like, what videos are people doing? And they did, and I saw overrated videos. If you know my stream, if you know how I am, I don't talk about who's overrated. The fuck, I get gassed just by having a conversation. I'm not about to call, oh, well, you're overrated. I don't even use that fucking terminology, but I succumbed to it. I gave in. I made a video about overrated talent, and guess who was in there, and guess who people tagged? Nick Nemeth, okay? And he literally was 10 feet away from me, and I'm standing there. I don't know if he watched the video, but he got tagged a shitload in that video, okay? So I'm over here like, oh God, like I literally just made this video and I put you in there and I'm so sorry. Like I didn't tell him this, but in my head, I'm like, this is embarrassing. Because what if I had the opportunity to create content with him and he goes, I'm all right, nah.
Right, and that totally could happen. It totally could happen if they've seen your stuff and they're like, nah, dog, like I'm good. You don't need that from me. But it's okay. Like I told you when we had that conversation, we all kind of fell into some of that in the come up because it was just kind of, oh, what's working? What's this person doing? What's this person doing? Is this what I need to do? Until you kind of find your own voice of what you can and can't do. That's why right now I think it's interesting that so many people expect like the same thing from everybody. And it's like this, not everybody can be doing the same thing because then it's just like an overload of that. I noticed a lot in us being there. There's such a, and I think we talked about this when we were in Dallas too. There's such a comparison war going on, or there's such a what about with different creators or things that are happening. Like you can put something out and then people will be like, well, what about so-and-so? Or well, what about this? For example, the Full House video that I made, that was an idea I had when I was backstage there because I knew like, oh, I'm not getting that much with talent. Let's record, at least the creators that are here. And then I made that Full House intro video. A lot of the comments and things on it, there was someone on Facebook that was like, well, this needs a part 2 because there's a lot of creators and streamers out there that need exposure. And in my head, it's like, I get what you're saying, but also these were the people that were there with me. That's why this was made. This wasn't a dig on anybody. It's just, these are the people that were there. They're my friends.
Yeah. There's like, there's tribalism within the internet when it comes to creators as well. Because I could say like, I really love Queen of the Ring and Weezy Blonde, and then within that comment section, but what about this person and this person? And it's like it has nothing to do with them. It's just literally I'm friends with these two individuals. It's just, it doesn't mean anything else. But then it's made that because now you're bringing in that. And now that creator probably thinks that I don't like them. Like, it's like you guys create these situations for yourselves and for us when we're just trying to create content. I did see a Santi gif underneath that one.
Oh, there were so many. And it's one of those things where it's like, we obviously all adore Santi. We really do. We're all friends with him. We all respect what he does. Obviously, he's the top of the fucking food chain. He has ground and done everything that he's needed to do in the way that he does it. Like, we understand that. I wouldn't want to do things the way that he does them. But you know, when we're trying to do what we're doing, and then to be like, oh well, this picture would be complete if Santi was here, or this would be complete if he was here, and it's like I get it, but bro he's completely content sitting in his office eating his burrito and watching the show from home. Let me tell you right now, he's content. Trust me. We're all trying to find a lane that works for us, and that's the thing, is that he's found what really works well for him, and for him it is the streaming and the speaking on camera, and he has garnered that audience. And for me personally, I'm still trying to figure out what it is, where my place is. And so that's why I go to these events that I'm invited to be like, hey, maybe I can network with someone. Hey, maybe I can find a place where I can work for a particular person, or find a niche that really fits for me. It's almost like going to college and figuring out what your lane is. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out what my lane is.
Yeah. Also, if you're a creator who makes content off of other creators, you know, whether you're talking shit about them or not, and you see that brought in numbers and all your other shit didn't, that doesn't mean you continue to talk about the other creators. Just letting you know, because I saw that shit with you on TikTok after we had that conversation. I looked it up and I was like, okay, so literally you're not getting views, but then you talked about Wheezy and all of a sudden you're getting like 10K views, and you took that as in like, okay, well let me continue this. Don't do that. Like literally, like you burned so many damn bridges. Like you're just thinking about what's going to bring in engagement and viewers, but it's like you're not even realize, okay, well what if Wheezy remembers who you are? Not that she's petty. I'm petty as fuck. If you did that shit to me, okay, you know what, well you're better than me, that's why. Okay, yeah, so now if you're in the same vicinity, she's, you know, like, what if you needed help with something and she's just gonna stay in her lane, and she's very helpful, but now she'll stay in her lane because you did that.
Nope. Yep. A lot of people rode that train till the wheels fell off. And it was one of those things that I knew, this is going to lose gas in like a week. It's hot right now and cool, and then it's going to go away, and it's not going to be exciting anymore. And that's exactly what happened. And yeah, I went to those pages, and their normal videos got anywhere from like 100 to 2,000 views. And then the ones that they made about me were like 20K or something like that. And they did what they needed to do, and they rallied up enough, whatever it is, I don't know if it's hate, I don't know if it's conversation about me, that I'm gonna have to deal with forever. And that's fine, but I ain't gonna forget that. I will never forget that. Don't you fucking ask me for anything. Don't you fucking ask anyone that I'm friends with for anything, because no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm petty to this day with someone that, which is stupid. I don't want to talk about it, but you know which one. The one from like 2004. I don't even know. On Twitter. So there was one interaction I had with somebody in this space, and I think it was in 2004. It was forever ago, but I was just a little fan, and this person was like a wrestling personality. And that interaction I did not like. Didn't think that I would be a content creator. And now to this day, listen, you know what? I'm gonna let it go because it's not that serious. But like to this day, I'm petty as fuck. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, you know, you're over there, I'm over here. But anyways, I'm gonna let it go.
There's nothing wrong. You call it petty, but like at the same time, I don't know that it's petty. It's just having the boundary and standing on business of not accepting disrespect. Like if someone were to have done something like that to me and then be an adult and have a conversation with me about it, that's one thing. Because I'll tell you what, when that happened to me, I privately messaged, I think, 3 of them. Rather than making a stupid fucking response video, because I don't make videos about other people. But I sent them messages, and their responses told me all I needed to know. And so that bridge is burned, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Have fun making your TikToks. I hope that goes well.
So see, you're getting content advice here, okay? Don't burn bridges. That means with like industry and creators, because you never know. You literally, me and Wheezy did not start this thinking that like we'll be backstage at these companies or be able to work with these companies. We didn't start this because we knew that was gonna happen. It literally happened, and we made mistakes too. Like we made fucking mistakes, and now you're 10 feet away from Nick Nemeth and you're and you're turning around because you're like, oh god, yeah, I know, I'm that bitch. I'm so sorry. So yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it, but they'll fucking. It's like I think AJ Francis is probably a good example of that too, because they're still, dude, they're still like flopped out, still,
dude.
Oh my god,
it's
what?
so lame. Yeah, flop dollar in 2026. How about go get some bitches? Go get money and bitches, man. Flop dollar in 2026. Meanwhile, he made it to the NFL, WWE, and TNA. What have you done? What have you? Wipe the little Cheeto puffs off your damn shirt. What have you done? Come on.
Oh my god, Conman is in the chat and said, "I'm going to burn bridges with both of you for fun. I'm bored. Let's fight." Honestly, it would be an easy thing to do. Con's good at everything. He has really good luck. Just playing cards with him. Just fine. Let's fight. We can do
fuck that guy.
Yeah,
hey,
fuck
Con. Hey, Con. Fuck you.
Canadian ass.
you run like a little bitch, okay? The only reason you got a high score was because you could skip stairs. That's it, all right? Little bitch.
Limber.
Limber ass. Fragile
Limber
ass. Pale ass.
Monster energy drinking ass. Kyle energy having ass.
Oh my goodness. Oh, anyways, my bad, Con.
He's Canadian. I know he's Canadian. That's why I just said, eh? Oh yeah, yeah, I know, yeah, eh? Thanks, bud.
And he was not. He kept being reminded that he was Canadian throughout. I don't know why, but he just I don't know either. But he did. Like I think for one, usually I feel like I'm outnumbered. I feel like there's more Canadians whenever I'm around, and he was really outnumbered this time. Sorry, bud. What was the ending of that video where Brandon's sister says like, so here in America when
I honestly don't remember what she said. There was so much happening and I was so locked in. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a very, very long time. My jaw literally hurt. I was like smiling and laughing the whole time because it just was so funny.
Damn, I missed out by it. So me and Nate already were back in the Airbnb at that point.
Yeah, which I was tired, but I made it. Like I made it. I was rallying, but there was a small part of me that was like, oh, I should go back and sleep. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna play, and I'm glad I did. But there was a lot going on. There's definitely a lot going on. There was, I think we wrapped up around like 5 a.m. is I think when we finally ordered the Uber back, and one of the wrestlers' wives, I can't remember her name, but she had been out and got home, and like she's kind of like getting back to her room, and she goes, "Look at the influencers just like beating everybody out for like the night. Like what the hell?" She's like, "You guys are like the ralliers of the night," and we were like sober as fuck, just playing cards, just like, hey.
Oh yeah,
because none of us continued drinking.
Yeah.
So.
At 5 a.m., yeah, I'd be sober too.
No, it was done by that point. It was like, I need water.
If I could have stayed, I would have loved to stay because I miss New Jersey. But this was my first time with them, and it was fun. First time with them like as a group too, because I don't think we've ever, like us, including me, I don't think we've ever been in the same vicinity together.
I don't think all of us like that have been in the vicinity. It's always like split up. It's always they weren't able to make it here. Of course, like Jaren wasn't there. We were missing Jaren, so it's like there's someone that was missing, but it's always like spotty. Depending on the event.
Well, hopefully there's more events to come.
I was just gonna ask. Did you like that? Is it something you would like to do more if invited?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, go backstage, create content while you're there, which is another thing because it's like people were like, "Well, I mean, you got free tickets because you're going to create content for them," and it's like even fans are going to create content because you're there at the show. Like you're still going to be recording. Like it's kind of a given. Like you don't have to be a content creator to create content while you're there. So I was like, I mean,
right.
What am I just gonna get the free tickets and just not record anything? Like, no, what? All right. Anyways, I'm gonna capitalize off of it. If I'm at a concert, I'm not recording for shit because I like to immerse myself. But
We're so the same. Oh my god, I love that. I just talking about that. I don't either.
oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like concerts are different because you're like looking at the artist, they're singing to you, and you're just like, I hate seeing all the fucking cameras. And I'm like, whatever, man.
I just was talking about this on stream. I'll take two quick little things to prove I had a whole conversation with my chat about it because I hate now that if I want to go to a concert, it's nothing but a sea of screens in front of me. And it just pisses me off because it's kind of like, I understand like getting a couple quick things just to prove you were there to record whole fucking sets. Listen to the album, bitch. Like what? I don't get that. Like be in the moment and experience the fuck. Oh, it just drives me insane. I love concerts.
You're also not watching that back. They're like recording fireworks. No. You're not watching that shit back. No, you're not. Like what are we doing here? If you are, my bad. You're different. You're really built different. But like, who really goes back and like rewatches that entire concert?
Fireworks don't even record well.
No, they don't. Yeah. So yeah. If there's another opportunity, I would love that. If there's an opportunity to work with TNA, yes, absolutely. I was very impressed with the way that they communicated. I thought their communication was fantastic. I was like, damn, all right. So to the tippity top, to like, it feels bad saying the bottom, but like bottom to tippity top, everybody knew.
No,
like, yeah.
Yeah, this is the best, like I said, best experience I've had with being invited somewhere. Everyone was in the know, and it was the first time being invited anywhere also that the people in charge of the show were expressing like gratitude. The people that plan things, people from AMC, like they just were people. I've never had that much gratitude from higher ups ever. So I thought that was really, really, really cool. So hats off. TNA, I appreciate it. I would come back anytime.
Hell yeah. So we can either talk about SNME, even though I didn't watch SmackDown because we were coming back from Dallas. So we could talk about SNME. We could talk about Kit Wilson. We could talk about whatever.
Kit Wilson. Oh my god. I would love to hear your thoughts on it because we had this conversation on my stream about like type A personalities and type B personalities in wrestling, and how sometimes like more type B people tend to be more of like the creative people, and how like Fandango and Tyler Breeze kind of laid the groundwork in WWE, but it's like they weren't ready. And now it's like Pretty Deadly came along, and now with Kit Wilson, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, hey. And is it because it is so different and it speaks to so many people because it's so creative, or is it just because like I feel like so many things are the same? Everyone is just like this, I don't want to say a bread and butter character. It's not bread and butter, but like it's just who they are, and there's nothing really that makes them stand out. You have to know all this lore about them. And then Kit Wilson is just like toxic, and it's this banger of a theme song, and like he's cool as fuck, and it's like you don't even need to know anything about him. All you need to know is like that one, like he stands out. I like him. How are you feeling about Kit?
I love it, man. When SmackDown went to 3 hours, I always crashed out because I'm like, no, Pretty Deadly. Like this is me talking to chat. No, Pretty Deadly. Like, but we got 3 hours because it's like they're so damn talented, and like they were used for like a little bit, and then they were gone, and I was pissed off. Now Kit Wilson, and I think it really has a lot to do with the fact that his song basically sounds like a Sabrina Carpenter song, and she's like one of the biggest singers of our generation. So I feel like that helped him a lot. But the shit that is so funny about him is he comes out and he's like, Kit Wilson, and then he just beats the crap out of Matt Cardona. Like
that he yelled at when Matt Cardona is on the ground in front of the steps, and he goes, toxic, 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 and walks away, and they played the music again. Oh my god. I was like, that was chef's kiss, incredible. I fucking died. I didn't even watch the whole episode. That was just a clip that I saw, and I was like, oh my god. I loved it.
What's funny too is that Drew McIntyre is my glorious king, and I watched his promo But like it took me by like the third time that his promo came up to my feed to actually watch it, Kit Wilson immediately. I was like, wait, what do you do? I was like, dude, I didn't keep scrolling. I was like, I was locked in. Kit Wilson right now, whatever he's doing, hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like I know what you mean. There's a lot of people like you're either the heel or you're babyface, and babyface, there's not that much leg room to be more than just a babyface. And I think Kit Wilson, what is he? A tweener, I guess? I have no idea.
I don't even. Yeah, I guess he'd be more of a tweener at this stage, because everyone loves him. But like he is pointing out toxic masculinity. You know, I mean, it's just something so very. It's just different. It's refreshing to see it being something goofy and silly. Like we were just talking about Mr. Elegance. Like I like that. It stands out amongst this sea of. And I don't want anyone to take this as me talking shit about anyone that's currently on the roster, obviously, but like how many times, Cody Rhodes comes in the middle of the ring and he's just like, this is my time to finish my story. And then it's like, I know, buddy, I know you're after this. I know. What now?
It gets stale when
I need it to be fun.
Yeah. No, yeah. Kit Wilson, you know what? I'm happy. I'm excited to see what he does in the future. What else do you find interesting outside of Kit Wilson, if there is anything?
Babe, I had this thought watching NXT last night because NXT has amazing wrestling. It's amazing wrestling. But this was part of the conversation I was having too, of like that type B personality of like, sometimes I need a little more. I really need something that stands out, that is like a relief of just the wrestling. I need the theater. I need the performance, and I don't get a lot of it. Like I don't get a lot of it at all right now. I'm really like thinking, shit.
That's okay. I mean, yeah. I mean,
outside of him, I really crickets. That's terrible.
Well,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
You also missed SmackDown, because we both did. So it's like outside of him, that was like the one thing that was trending on SmackDown.
Well, Jacob. Well, didn't Jacob take him out? Is that what happened?
Yeah. He came up behind him.
Which, how did that? I need to watch. I need to watch it clearly, because I'm like, how do you go from the Drew thing to? I gotta watch it.
Yeah. So SNME, because again, like if you miss a show, you kind of miss a lot. But from what I know, is Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. We got the women's tag, Liv and Roxy versus who were they?
Rhea and Io.
Yeah, Rio. And then that's what else is happening, because I don't know. There's usually 4 matches.
Well, I was actually just going to ask you, because I don't know what's happening on SNME.
Oh,
when is it?
The Fatal 4-Way this Saturday.
Oh no, shit!
Literally this Saturday. Yeah, I know. And then next Saturday is the Rumble.
Oh my god!
Everything's happening so fast. I know.
Which means this month has flown by.
Which means that next week is potentially AJ Styles' last match. So,
do you think that's because the first thing I said when it happened was now, or are you really going to do it now? And am I just reeling too much of like, is he gonna go to TNA for a little bit? Is that silly to think maybe? I don't know. I just feel like it's happening so fast.
So I thought the same thing. I was like, well, even if this is his last WWE match, he might go to TNA. But also, like, it seems so sudden. I felt like they just announced that he was going to retire just like a couple months ago. And while I was on the hump, SRS did confirm. He said when he reported that he was going to be on his retirement run, his contract was set to expire in February. But he said it could have changed, but when I reported it, it was set to expire on February. So who knows? Maybe it changed, but if not, it kind of seems like this is it.
I'll be curious to see because I'm never 100% solid on anything. Like people can tell me contract things, and I could be like, yeah, but subject to change depending on.
It's wrestling,
so I'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be really curious to see how that how that unfolds, honestly. And do you think what do you think the reception of the audience will be if he loses and it is seemingly his retirement match? What do you think people are gonna
I think it'll be a lot less chill. Or no, I think it'll be more chill. I'm sorry. I think people saw the aftermath of John Cena and what John Cena said, and I think people will just be okay if he does tap out to Gunther because we already know that they're trying to elevate him. I don't think it's gonna be as chaotic. What about you?
Yeah, it's this. That's like the blow has kind of been softened since it since it happened to John Cena already. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe we're kind of prepared for this better. It won't be as bad of a crash out. I think there might be more criticism over just the match itself or something. Who knows? Who knows? I am curious to see how it unfolds. Honestly, God, that's this weekend already.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's just yeah. This Saturday we got that, and then do you have any Royal Rumble winners?
I don't. People keep asking me, and I've enjoyed listening to what other people are saying currently. I've heard a lot of Liv. I've heard a lot of Braun Breaker, and I think those make sense. I've had a lot of people coming at me with Paige. I get why. But I can't pin one down because I think I'm trying to think really sensical. So I'm just kind of winging it at this point. I don't really feel strongly yet, even though I know it's coming in 2 weeks. I feel like normally I have some kind of semblance, but I don't. What about you?
Oh, I'm the same way except for the women. I think Liv Morgan for sure is gonna get it. But for the men, oh my god! Like I'm thinking Sami Zayn, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor. It's just there's. I'm thinking those four, and I'm not gonna pin. I'm literally not choosing one because it's really hard right now. But with the women's, I'm more confident in thinking that Liv Morgan's going to take it. Because I don't really see them doing like after. Oh, did you see Unreal?
No.
Okay. Do you know what was said about Chelsea Green though, or no?
Yes, I do. I saw that on X, and it was something about how she is the one that helps helps women prepare for the main event, but did he actually say she's not the main event?
So Michael Hayes verbatim said Chelsea Gray is a phenomenal talent. She won't be Charlotte Flair, she won't be Tiffany Stratton, but she is the person to elevate the other women to be those talent.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I can't even make her the Royal Rumble winner now because I feel like they're not gonna fucking give it to her, or they might be working us. They might be working us. I don't know. Everything's not working.
But see, you really don't know. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. Because I was saying I'm gonna watch an episode today. But I see so many clips on Twitter and everywhere else, and I just feel like every suit just felt like such a villain. I felt like every single one of them, I was like, you sound like such an asshole. Like, it makes me fucking hate them. Like, what was it? Triple H, Road Dogg, Michael Hayes, like Bruce Pritchard, every single one of them, I was like, you suck. Like, every single one.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I was like, because come on, WWE Unreal. The more you guys tell us that, we're showing you behind the scenes, and this is unscripted, like whatever.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, I know. Like the more you guys tell us that, the more I'm like, okay, so it's scripted. Thank you for confirming every single time you tell us that this isn't a scripted show and blah blah blah. But now I'm thinking, because all of the talent looked phenomenal. You have nothing bad to say about the talent, but you have everything bad to say about the writer's room. And I feel like that's the way they wanted the narrative to be presented.
Because did you notice too, this go around, that so many of the talent made a point to talk about how they didn't like being on the cameras, and how, like, I think Punk said it, I think Rollins eventually said it, who had an entire fucking episode. So like, I didn't quite understand that, but they were like, yeah, I don't really like this. I think it's too much. They're following us around. Paul Heyman, I feel like that was so methodical of them to do, of be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna play off of this. I'll buy it. I'm skeptical of everything. I'm like, this is you're not getting me.
If anything, I'm just like, okay, so we're continuing the show. Hey, what's funny too, I feel like Triple H one of these days, like if somebody brings him up, well, we saw Unreal and we saw that blah blah blah, he's gonna be like, it's all a part of the show, man. And it's like, so you're fucking saying it's scripted.
I knew you were gonna say that. The minute that you started, like, she's gonna be like, it's all part of the show.
It's all part of the show. Like, so don't fucking sell it as if we're actually seeing behind the scenes that we're not supposed to see. Anyways,
he's so much smarter than us. Look at him, just
working.
What is real? What's not real? Okay. Oh goodness. Now I am gonna watch today. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do it for Patreon because I can maybe muster an hour a day for it. Because I'm not a big reality TV. I really don't care to watch it. I really just don't care.
Really, I'm a huge.
I don't.
Person.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch reality TV shows, but if I do get invested in one, I'm like invested in it.
No, I get that. I want to be more into it. I think it's just for some reason because it's wrestling. And everything I do is wrestling. There's just something about me not wanting to know. It's not even like the same rhetoric of everyone else of like, oh, I don't want to know how. It's not that. It's just maybe I just don't care. I think that's an honest thing for me to say. If I just don't care.
I will say I like the show because they really don't give us like a lot of behind the scenes secrets. They really don't. So I personally like it because they don't ruin the business. If anything, I get more clarity about like situations or like what happens between the producer who's producing the match and like how a talent may or may not have like executed it. I do want to see that interaction. I like all that, but you're not giving us secrets. You're really not.
Well, I didn't feel like they did the first time either, but that was when everything blew up. One of the big talking points when everything blew up with the John Cena thing with me was everyone was like, "Well, what do you mean? What do you mean we don't know what was said or who decided what?" They literally showed us everything on Unreal. And I'm like, what do you mean they literally showed you everything on Unreal? If you saw the chain of command of all of them discussing how this one match was going to unfold, but I'm saying right now that you weren't there for the conversation between these two specific people. I don't care that you know the secret. Huh?
Yeah, when the cameras aren't rolling, that's what we mean. Because I also had that conversation too. Because people were like, but like Triple H is what is he? Is he COO still, or is he just head of creative?
Head of creative, I believe. I think that's it.
I think that's the title. So
chief content officer. Is that what it is?
Thank you. Yes. I had this conversation.
I don't even know what that means.
Me neither. And then they brought up the title, but he's literally this, and I'm like, dog. But there's other people. There's other factors. Like I'm not next to him like while he's making these decisions, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
Right. The other one, I wanted to make a point of, because people were being shitty about Seth Rollins, not like immediately deciding like, oh, well, why does LA Knight need to know? Did you see that? Yeah, why does LA Knight need to know about the industry, whatever? And there were so many people that were instantly like, why was he like, that's so shitty of him, that why would he want to keep that from LA Knight? Why would they want to keep that from LA Knight? And I was like, okay, I understand. Put down the pitchforks for 2 seconds. One, you have to understand that in a way, Seth Rollins is an asshole. That's just the way it is. He would agree. He would fucking agree. Okay. Yeah. Two, when you are running an angle like that, and you're trying to keep it a secret, and it's this big thing that you're doing where you're even having to tell your child, like, hey, pipe down, like, I really want this to go well. He's being protective of the thing that he's doing because that's how he is. So in his mind, he immediately was like, hey, I don't want him to know this. And then he had to have it explained to him. And then he was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, don't jump on demonizing people right the fuck away for something like that. Like, come on.
Ugh. Yeah, and I think, well, you gotta watch the show. I don't want to talk too much about it because you still gotta watch it.
Honestly, I tell everybody this with any TV show ever, talk about it, because I don't care. Trust me.
Well, Triple H brought up a good point because he was like, Seth, if this was you, if you were LA Knight and for months you thought that you were in a match where somebody got hurt, you would feel like shit and you would get very angry that you didn't know. And then Triple H said, and then I never heard anything from him again. And it was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because selfishly you're thinking, no, he doesn't need to know, but somebody on the outskirts has to tell you, no, but he does because of this. And then you're like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense. You're right. Tell him.
Yeah, you have to spin it in a way that you're thinking about. Again, the wrestling industry is a lot of you're focusing on your thing that you're doing. Okay, well, you have to spin it so that he's thinking about himself then, of like, oh yeah, if it were me, I would be pissed. And then then it's done.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to see that different perspective, the different the different perspective,
which is helpful in any industry and in any life event. All right, let's see what else is let's see, we talked about Kit Wilson, SNME, TNA. Is there anything really interesting that's happening that you just want to talk about? Like, I'm like trying to think. We talked about Unreal.
Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Finn Balor. I didn't watch any of your clips from the match. I don't think I saw any. So how did you enjoy the match? What did you think about how it ended moving forward? What are you thinking?
I liked the match. I was glad that he brought Catch Your Breath. Me, because I can be arrogant and a little pretentious sometimes, I was like, in 2025, I'm like, Win Balor's gonna get it. Win Balor 2026. I was like, literally months before, like November, September, October, November, December. I'm like, train is closing. December 31st, 2025. The train is closed. I don't want to hear you talk about, oh, I've been supporting him. No, the train closes December 31st. If you're a supporter now, glad that you're here. But we're different. We're built different, okay? That's just me being arrogant. I don't even know if he's going to get the title. I don't even know if they're going to do anything with it. But if they do, my arrogance might shine through.
As it should. Do it. Close the gate, and then if it happens, fuck yeah, talk your shit. I'm all for that. I don't care.
Because people, somebody who is on YouTube right now, they all made fun of me. They're like, dude, let it go. Oh my God, he's buried. It's Finn Balor, blah, blah, blah. All this shit. Everybody was like, and this was like last year. They were like, let it go, Minnie. No, it's never going to happen. And now, all of a sudden, now everybody's like, oh, wait, it might happen. So that's fine. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad the momentum has reached you, but just letting you know. My train has closed.
No, I've been saying it for the whole majority of last year. I think my biggest gripe with it was just that, like, I felt like they had Finn in limbo for a minute, and it was like, okay, pull the damn trigger on it. Have him do something. I feel like I've been waiting for him to either like turn on somebody or make a big move. And then it was just kind of like waiting. And my chat, a lot of what they were saying when he lost this past Monday was, oh, he should have won. Like, that was it. And I was like,
I don't know.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. I think, if nothing else, there's a lot of shit going on. They can at some point weave Finn in and actually have him have a chase where he actually has a story and like a good build to something or a good feud with something. And I would much rather see that from Finn rather than them throwing him a bone because they're on his home island and giving him the title. The one thing I did like about that I feel like I clocked was when Punk was standing in the corner of the ring and he's looking around at the crowd and they're all, I mean, the energy for Finn, I can only imagine being in there. He had this look on his face of like, damn, I don't want to do this. He's like, damn, yeah, he's like, I kind of want it for him. Like, I felt like that was the energy he was giving, and sure as shit, that's kind of what it seemed like at the end. But no, I don't think we're done with Finn. I think it's a really great resurgence, and for it to be a resurgence after 10 years.
Yeah,
I mean, 10 years since his initial win with the Universal title, and then having to relinquish it and everything. I think it's poetic, and I love it as someone that has been there for that long, and been a little undervalued in his time as well. So I think it's win Balor year. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Also during Unreal, Paul Heyman was talking about Penta in a way where he was like, Penta gets over with the crowd. It's not about I forgot how he worded it, but he said he's just over with the crowd, so that's who we're going to build up. And I feel like after we saw this past Monday, how Ireland Finn Balor couldn't even do his thing because he couldn't even hear his damn theme song. He was like, I can't fucking hear shit. Yeah. So seeing that reaction, seeing the online crowd reaction, I'm sure CM Punk is like, dude, like if I gotta drop, I mean, I don't know, but it's like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta drop it, and you're okay with Finn Balor, then yes, I could drop it to Finn Balor, you know. Yeah. And he's like, you don't hear any bad things. I'm sure talent also has his back. That reaction was epic. Like, you can count in your fingers like how many people got that reaction.
Oh, it's very, very rare. I mean, God, very, very rare. And for the whole match, you know what, you always know it's good too when they're completely turning on the champion. Like, they're turning on CM Punk. That, you know, anymore, that don't happen. He was killing me. He figured he'd try. Like, Punk got up on the announce table and he goes, you know, and they're boo, and he's like, I tried, like, whatever. Like, he knew what he was in for. But
yeah, that was cool to see. I think at some point they were saying fuck CM Punk also, or fuck Punk. They were bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he took it. He was like, oh God. No, and I would love to see it again. I'd love to see them go at it again. I'm curious. I think I'm more interested now to really see how that plays out with Finn being in the Judgment Day. Because I think for the longest time we've been expecting, oh, well, Finn's going to be the one to turn on Dom, and I don't know that that's the trajectory now. I think it actually might be the opposite, and I could see that just for the sake of trying to give Dom a little bit of heat for at least a moment. I don't know if it's possible, but I think that's their best shot at doing it at this point. But it would have to be. I feel like it would have to be soon. So, I don't even know, is Dom even back yet?
No.
I didn't watch AAA on Friday or Saturday.
I think he's injured. I think he's still injured. I'm not so sure. I don't know. I didn't watch AAA also. So
I don't know. All I saw was like a little like graphic novel animation thing, and I saw Sancho's reaction to it because his initial, as soon as Dom came up on the screen, he goes, "Ooh, Dom." I was like, oh, he's got a crush on Dom.
That's cute. All right, well, do we have any I don't have any super chats. Do you? We didn't even announce it or anything.
No, we didn't, and I didn't get anything either. Nada enchilada. I'll get better at ahead of time things. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Doing my damnedest, I promise.
I was trying to find a way where we can, before we go live, to do like a question thingy, like ask your questions now. But if you have a question, and you want to expedite your question, or if you just want to ask a question, you can super chat us. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else, what else, or are we gonna wrap it up, or we can? I mean, I don't see any questions.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Questions. I will say thank you, Crazy Fist, for that 9-month resub though. Thank you.
Brian Baker is rating with a party of 1. Hi, Brian Baker. Hello.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian Baker. But no, I think that's it. No one wants to ask us anything. We'll get better at this with the question thing. I think it's just advertising it better, which is I need a spreadsheet of organizing my time.
Get a spreadsheet.
Working on it now.
Get a spreadsheet. I have like 9 Post-its right in front of me that I took while I was watching Unreal, so I gotta make a video on that. But that's the only way that I can make a video on
it. I got purple too. I got a lot of. Yeah. Let me tell you, there's so many things to remember. All right. Well, I thought I read something and I didn't. I think we will bid you all adieu then. Have a great evening. Make your choices. And we will see you in the next one, whenever that is. Okay? Okay.
We'll announce it.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Where are you guys? Am I still live? I'm still live, right? I'm still live. Black man with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I am still live, correct? I just want to know if I'm live. I saw your super chat, Black man. Thank you so much for announcing it. You don't have to announce your super chat, but I appreciate you announcing your super chat. Appreciate you announcing your. Donation. I did see the donation and it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm still live. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that I am still live because if I wasn't still live, then my bad. Kit Wilson, yeah. So basically, next time when we go live, we'll do like, because when I went on the hump, I like the way that he does it because like it's gonna sound like we're just trying to monetize, but at the same time, I mean, we kind of got to monetize. But as we're streaming, if you send in super chats, we can just direct them towards the end. It could be 99 cents. Still crazy. They said Jade is above Chelsea. So I had my own personal reaction to that while I was watching it, and then I talked to Nate, and Nate was like, "Well, I mean." Nate said it in a way of like, I forgot how he said it, but it made sense. I thought it was crazy too at first, but I mean, I get it. Lit told you he wasn't winning. Black man and Lit both said it. Minnie, y'all missed talking about the Busta and Braun getting signed to AEW over the weekend. I didn't even see that they got signed. And their first match officially signed is tonight against FTR. I didn't see that. I know that there were a couple of signings. I didn't know. I don't know. But that's cool. Nate said because I told him, I was like, do you think it's crazy that they said, well, she can't be anybody above her. So what was crazy to me initially was Alexa Bliss, Jade Cargill, and for me like my mind went, wait, you're putting Jade Cargill in the same category as Alexa Bliss. That was my initial reaction to it. And I was like, that's fucking wild. But then Nate actually did say, he's like, well, who's going to be main eventing and who's going to be carrying the women's championship? And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, Chelsea Green could if they book it that way. But at the moment, Jade Cargill is holding it. So I guess it makes sense. Christopher with the $5 super chat. In regards with Trey Miguel, I hate the double standard of holding his pass over him while Warner Brothers has wrestlers that have said and done worse. So we could talk about that for a little bit. I just don't like to talk about things without making sure if Wheezy would have been okay with talking about it because it is a sensitive subject. So I didn't bring it up for that reason. There's a lot of shit from the past that people have said. I mean, like Sami Zayn, the Young Bucks, like there's a lot of people that had said worse things. For me, I don't like when people dig up dirt from the past, but there's a difference between like actually committing a crime, like raping someone or sexually assaulting someone, or saying like, you know, like what he said was shitty. But it's not to the caliber of like this person raped an individual, or this person was using racial slurs in like, you know, like just stuff like that. But if somebody said it, it probably just was in poor taste and no one can find anything bad about them, and everybody can vouch for him and say he's changed, he doesn't seem like he's that person, blah blah blah, and they take accountability for it, then yeah, I don't think Trey Miguel should have been let go. It's kind of weird too because it says that it's a higher up from Warner Brothers. How do you know about it? Do you get what I'm saying? How do you know about that, but you don't know about all the past shit that has been said? I'm ready for season 3. I'm ready for season 3 also. I'm interested in seeing it. It pissed me off, but I'm interested in seeing it. It's supposed to be unreal, but I don't know if they're going to mention everything. Chelsea oiled Chelsea oiled though, and AMD have a better run with them. Wait, what? Chelsea oiled though, and have a better run than Jade. Oh, got it. I saw you fixing your sentence. Chelsea could though, and have a better run than Jade. Got it. Chelsea is a star, and I think she should be considered for world champion. If you give her whatever script, she will make it entertaining. If she's heel, we've had the thing is, have you not seen her previous work? She could be Reclusa. She could be that. We have all said things in the past that were bad at some point. Trey apologized and seems a better person. I mean, we all don't have like a clean slate or anything. I do believe there are people who haven't used racial slurs. So I I don't know about we have all said things in the past. I don't know about that. But we're also not all innocent, you know? We've also probably been around environments where shit shouldn't have been said, and you probably just like stood there and laughed at it, you know? Cuz you're still being pretty shitty if you're just laughing at the joke that probably was very insensitive and insulting. I might get Winter Storm mini in Louisiana. There's a storm in Louisiana. I feel like Louisiana for me just seems like a hot state. They got Chelsea as X-Pac, Kofi, Billy Gunn, Orange Cassidy, good worker, but won't be in the main event, or at least high part of the main event. But the thing is too, to like say that out loud, to like just look at the camera and say that, it's pretty wild, which is why I think we're getting worked. That's the reason why I think it's a work, because even the juxtaposition where Chelsea Green was like, I don't know, should I go after Tiffy? Should I go for the Tiffy top? And then Michael Hayes just says that she's not main event caliber. So, did you like season 2? I thought it was a decent season. Feel bad for LA and Green though, not gonna lie. What do you mean you don't got nobody in the roster that you can make a rivalry with Green? I see BFAB, Selena. Well, that's what they were saying. So they said that she would run back BFAB, Zelina Vega, and Michin, but they didn't even try to come up with something. They were just kind of like, well, we could just put it back to Green. That's just their way of putting the title back on her without any plans, when Chelsea Green had plans for that title. I don't see why she couldn't just they could easily make Elba Fire turn on her. I don't know, not that I want that to happen, but like, or bring up more NXT talent. Warner Brothers has people who did far worse than him still looking. Yeah. True, Unreal could be used to set up storylines and rivalries. Well, according to fucking Triple H, it's all a part of the show. So shit, man. What am I supposed to be thinking at this point? Everything's a part of the show then. Okay, cool. I was surprised R-Truth and Road Dogg had such a deep. So that surprised me. I knew that they were a tag team, but my favorite part about the entire series was seeing how true their friendship is. How they bonded over the years, where they're more than best friends, they're brothers. And I do like that the camera caught them saying I love you to each other, because I think there's so much like alpha male mentality bullshit that it's like, if you say I love you to another man, it's like it's like looked down on. And it's like, I like that you get to see R-Truth and Road Dogg just go, I love you too. I love that shit. I found that beautiful. And I like that Road Dogg was open about his drug addiction, and that he's here, and Truth helped him be here too. That's always important. You know me, when it comes to mental health, but specifically with addiction, I'm all about that. Like I think there's a lot of awareness with addiction, but I think there's also such a huge stigma with addiction that people don't realize, because people just assume, well, just stop taking drugs, stop drinking. Like, they think it's that easy, when it's not. It's a disease for a reason, and it's categorized as a disease for a reason. Where if you just stop taking drugs, or if you just stop drinking, you can actually start getting seizures, and you can potentially die from just going sober. Like, people don't talk about that shit. So anytime that topic is brought up and it's brought up um, in a manner like that, I'm all for it. Which is why I really want to talk to Ugh, I can't speak. I'm also gassed. I think I have adult asthma, guys, because doesn't that sound wheezy? I think I have adult asthma. I didn't have asthma my entire life, but I think I have it. Cause sometimes I feel like I need air. I gotta go get that checked. I really want to talk to DDP. DDP is somebody that I would really, really want to talk to. That's the goal for this year. They think it's gay when it's not. Exactly, like it's not gay at all. There was a lot of cussing in season 2 than season 1. There was, and the one that surprised me was from John Cena, because John Cena was just like, oh yeah, fuck it, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, Cena. Road Dogg's creative is not good. He's not thinking ahead. He needs to use the storytelling with the 5 Ws. Road Dogg, R-Truth, and Conan were in group in TNA called 3 Live Crew. I forgot about that actually. When WWE rehires Truth in 2006, it was because of Road Dogg. I didn't know that. You sound like me. So do I? I had asthma when I was little. My brother had asthma when he was little, and he doesn't have it anymore. But I think I have asthma because I get gas like this, and I don't even think it's gas. Like I think it's just I have asthma and I don't know that I have asthma. Sometimes I have like mini panic attacks where I can't breathe, and I have to use like a bag. So I might have it. I gotta get it checked. If I'm gonna steal Wheezy's name, Wheezy Portable at that point. Fuck, because that doesn't. It's not supposed to sound like that. That sounds like I have asthma. Seth does not like Ellen Knight. It portrayed that way. We'll see. It portrayed that way though. What's up, Zafuzi? I didn't know you stream on Twitch. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. I'm just here because me and Wheezy just recorded something. We have a podcast called Not Reading All That. It's basically to all the trolls that or people that want to write a paragraph, like just talking shit or trying to give us like a deep, like, well, your opinion sucks because, and then writes a whole paragraph. So that's why we got the title Not Reading All That. This is our second one this month. So we're most likely doing it twice a month. We'll let you know when the next one is. But it always ends up after a trip, which is really good too. Because we did it after World's End and then we did it after TNA. We have so much more to talk about. So that's why we do it that way. You were surprised that I was on? Yeah, we just recorded something. I was on the hump with SRS also right before this, and then I'll be back for AEW Dynamite. I'll be here for Dynamite. It's about to be 5 p.m. my time. I'm gonna go run the treadmill, get gassed because I might have asthma. Yeah, the Mini Blonde podcast ended. Mini Talking Wheezy doesn't give you asthma. Wait, what? Wait. You could get gassed while talking, though. I'm not saying talking gives you asthma. I'm saying you could get gassed while you're talking if you have asthma. I know that used to happen with my brother, and it happened to Stevie in Malcolm in the Middle. So, excuse me, I know stuff. Do you think some of the things were presented in Unreal to purposely agitate? Oh, absolutely. Some people in the IWC just to get the conversation going around the show. Yes, specifically because all of the talent looks good and the writer's room looked stupid. They looked bad. Is it safe to do Royal Rumble with I have no idea about the Iran situation. I don't know. I don't know anything about the outside world right now. I usually keep up with the happenings, but I haven't kept up with it. I used an inhaler when I was playing soccer. You love the name? Hell yeah. I've had asthma since I was born. I'm going to be 26. It never went away for you? Damn, that sucks. I guess it doesn't go away for everybody, but I know it went away with my brother. And I know that you can develop it as an adult. 3 people already sent me the clip EO saying the F word. Well, because she's adorable. I love CBV and Simon Miller. They're so positive. They are positive individuals. DDP saved Jake the Snake, Scott Hall, and helped buff Bagwell. He's amazing. I have so much respect for that man. I feel like I would have to take like courses on communication before I could talk to him, though, because I don't want to have a conversation with him and not be able to articulate myself the way that I want to. There's times where I can't articulate myself, and that's usually after I sped ran a couple chapters. But if I talk to him, like, I want to make sure that I'm there coherently and like just just there, because that's someone that I really, that's like my dream. That's my dream guest is DDP. Crazy you mentioned Stevie. I'm rewatching Malcolm in the Middle right now. Well, because, okay, when I think about asthma, I think about Stevie and my brother. I say, what do you think of Ciampa not renewing with WWE? Good for him. Good for him. He's 20 years within the business, so he said that he's got 10 more years left. Good for him. Banking on yourself is always something that I appreciate. I haven't seen the Miz one yet. Did you see the Jackie interview? No, I didn't. No, I have not seen a CVV interview in a very long time. And I used to watch once, like at least one a week. Alex Price and Jordan Oliver versus FTR tonight. Alex Price is so good. So happy for him. Oh yeah, somebody did tell me. Good for Alex Price. I mean, he just had that match against MJF, so. You're fine, you're fine. Wah, 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 wah. All right. It is 5 p.m. my time. I have like 2 hours. I'm going to go run the treadmill, and then I'm going to try to record my Unreal review, I guess. I don't know. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 post-its that I want to talk about. So I'm going to try to work on that so I can get that video up. And then that's all I have. I'll be back for Dynamite. And then tomorrow, I got access to showing the OVW show that they have. I don't know if I'll show it because Thursdays are game nights, but I do want to show it. Let me see something real quick because I also got access to like something else. What'd she say? Weezy just messaged me. Well, oh no, this was like 18 minutes ago saying whoops. Oh, never mind. I thought she just messaged me that. I was like, whoops, what? What'd you do? Okay. So I'll see you guys. Finn versus Kenny Omega needs to happen. Listen, I would like that to happen. Did you guys see the clip of Brian Alvarez laughing at a missed dive spot between Yuta and Skyfly? Marina was I laughing so funny? No, I didn't see that. I haven't really been on Twitter that much. I've been posting on Twitter, but I haven't really been like active, like doom scrolling. Mostly because I spent 5 hours of my life posting Unreal on Patreon. And I say that as if it was like excruciating. It wasn't. I was gonna watch it anyways. So, all right. Love y'all so much. Y'all are great. Y'all are fantastic. I will see you guys. You're doing great. Thank you for the stream, Weezy and Minnie. Thank you.